Shields up, Iron Breakers. How's everybody doing today on this fine Friday morning? Hopefully you're all doing good. Hopefully you can improve on that with some Valor Mortis. So this is a demo that's available on Steam. I'm not sure if it's available on consoles as well. I think it might only be available on Steam. This is for a game that I actually got to play last year at Gamescom, called Valor Mortis. There's actually a funny story around how I got to play this game, which at least I personally find it funny. So what happened was, if you guys remember, we did the stream for like opening night live, and they showed this game during the stream from opening night live, and it's like, Valor Mortis, and you see a little bit of the action. And I guess at some point during the presentation that they did of this game, they probably put in their First Person Soulslike. But because when you're streaming, you're usually just most of the time trying to look at chat, I didn't see that part. I didn't see First Person Soulslike. So one of you guys in chat put in there, oh, it's a First Person Soulslike. And I was like, not every game is a Soulslike, guys. Jesus. You know, that's kind of like what I went through. I was like, you know, not every game's a Souls-like. It's a first-person game. Come on. And then the next day, I just get giga humbled because I go to Gamescom and I go by their public-facing booth, and it literally says on the side, Valor Mortis, first-person soul. It says FPS, first-person Souls-like, and I was like, oh, that was actually a thing. Okay. I was not aware of that. So anyway, I didn't have anything booked for Valor Mortis because it was announced at that year's Gamescom. So I didn't really have a chance to reach out to anybody to try and book like a session to check out the game. But as I'm roaming through the halls like at the end of the day, because there's like whatchamacallit, there's like, when it comes to Gamescom at the end of like the first day and the end of the second day, there's usually gatherings around in the business area where people are like, you know, drinking and eating and all of that stuff and just like hanging out at the end of the day. So I'm going through a bunch of booths because I'm trying to like figure out where the different booths are still, and I'm trying to, you know, I always do this thing where I'm like walking the halls of Gamescom and trying to figure out, you know, what place am I starting with tomorrow? Like, what are we doing? Like, am I trying to get something, yada, yada, yada. And I see the name of the company, which is One More Level. I see that like they're in this gathering there with GOG. And so I just like, oh, okay. And there's like a big gathering. There's like a bunch of people in there. Like tons of people inside this reasonably small booth. It's not like super small, like let's say medium-sized booth, right? It's just to give you guys the idea that like this thing was freaking packed. So I'm looking around and I'm like, you know, I should probably try to get one of the guys from One More Level. Everybody's wearing lanyards. Everybody always wears lanyards at Gamescom. So I'm like, I don't know, let's try and find somebody. Maybe it'll be like a community person or something, and maybe I can schedule something. So I just go up to the person that was like closest to the entrance of the booth that has like a lanyard that says One More Level. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to try and reach out that guy. Hey, he was having like a conversation with somebody else. I just like, you know, because I know how these things work. If I don't try to like wedge myself in there, it's never going to happen. So I wait until a moment where the conversation between these two people slows down, and I was like, hey, I was wondering if I could talk with you when you're done, just real quick. And the guy's like, yeah, sure, we're good. Just like, so we step outside the booth. No, so I saw your game announced yesterday, and I'd really like to, you know, have a play session or something. Is you know, do you know somebody I could talk to? And the guy just goes and he says, yeah, I'm the game director. You can talk to me. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, it was some really funny stuff. And then the game director calls over like somebody from CM, and then they booked me a slot for the day after, and then I went in there and I played the game, and it was pretty funny. It was one of the people programming the game was actually there, and when when I started playing, he's like, okay, so you've played Souls games before, and I'm like, well, yeah. I'm decent at Souls likes. I'm not like the best or whatever, but yeah, I've played Souls games before. He's like, yeah, I can tell, because most of the people can barely get through the level. A lot of the people we get in here can barely get through the level. We have to sometimes they have to take the controller and take over and stuff so that, people can actually see the game. Then I get to the boss. I struggled on the boss a bit. I think it took me I don't know, 5-6 attempts, something like that, maybe more. To kill the boss, because when you're playing on show floor, it's very different than when you're. I mean, I say on show floor, it's like it's a closed room, whatever. But like when you're playing on a convention, it's very different than when you're lazily sitting on your chair at home just playing the video game. It's a completely different experience. But anyways, so I'm getting through, and I kill the boss and whatnot, and then eventually he turns to me and is like, we nerfed that boss 5 times before. We nerfed that boss 5 times before we brought it over, because for us in the team, that boss is just so fucking piss easy the way that it is right now. It's not even remotely challenging. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, man. Hey, Rurikhan, how's it going? You saw someone got hands-on Grand Blue Ragnarok on YouTube? No, I didn't see that. That's cool. That's real cool. I can't wait for that. That game's gonna be a ton of fun. Alright. What's Valor Mortis? Valor Mortis is a first-person Soulslike. We're gonna be jumping in. We're gonna be telling guys how stuff works. We're gonna be playing with controller, even though I suspect that for people that like playing with mouse and keyboard, I suspect this is going to be way better for you guys to use mouse and keyboard than controller, because this game actually has a couple of functions where you have to aim, because at the end of the day it is first person. So some enemies will have weaknesses, and you will want to aim for those weaknesses, and in those points I feel like mouse and keyboard are going to have a bit of an edge in terms of combat performance. So yeah. Is this single player only? According to everything we know so far, yes. I think it's going to be single player only. I don't think it's going to have any multiplayer, but I don't actually know. So we'll see. I had to rebind some keys to the mouse because the default keys are a bit off to me. Yeah, I don't know what it's like. I like playing controller, even if it's not the most optimal thing. I just I just always like playing these with controller, but I do feel like you will be better served with mouse and keyboard if you really care about combat performance and stuff. Estralo, what's up? Played this demo, really liked it. New take on Soulslike. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think that the first level in this demo is the one that I played at Gamescom, and the second level I haven't played. Let's see. Turned 40 on the 14th, so I'm an old man now. Well, welcome to the club, Mike. I wasn't sold on first-person Souls until I tried this demo. It actually plays very smooth. It does! That was one of the things that surprised me. If you guys remember, we made a video about this when I came back from Gamescom, because they let me record the whole thing. And it was very surprising. Like, it actually plays very, very smooth. Like, you would not expect it to feel that smooth. But having said that, I only played the first level, so we'll see. I was playing around a little bit with it just to do the settings and shenanigans and stuff like that, but let's jump in. Let me know if the volume's too loud or too low and stuff like that, but let's go. Also, if you guys enjoyed the stream, do hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification icon, and all of that jazz.
Get up, soldier. Scrub the bloody muck from your eyes.
I'm ascending.
For the love of the Empire, get up!
What's up, Rurikhan? I keep getting recommended a 13-year video of yours for Conscast. I need to get around watching just to see what games people were into back then. I don't think that was Conscast. Isn't the 13-year-old video... No, wait. 13-year-old would be... Oh, yeah, it might be. It might be Conscast, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't you played Saros? Yes, I've played Saros. All right. So, I moved my camera top right, because I don't think there's anything that happens on top right. There might be, like, quest dialogue or some shenanigans shows up in there, but, like, bottom, I feel... Well, it's not super important. It's just to let you guys know how much, what do you call it in this game? It's basically your equivalent of souls is on the bottom right-hand side. Bottom left shows you your traditional souls HUD that you should be used to. The red stuff is your health, and the purple stuff is your mana. If you dodge, your stamina will show up in the middle. If you attack, your stamina will also show up in the middle. But yeah, stamina only shows up when it is relevant. And this game is an Unreal Engine, but I forget if it's Unreal Engine 5 or Unreal Engine 4 because the demo is very well optimized. I don't know what it was like when it came out because they've had, when the demo came out, I don't know how well optimized it was because they said they've done a couple of passages through it. Let me see if it's UE5 or UE4. Valor Mortis engine, UE5. It's actually Unreal Engine 5, so... I guess some developers are finally cracking UE5. I forget what was the other game that we played recently that had really good performance for a UE5 game. I forget what game that was. Do you guys remember? There was a game we played not too long ago that I remember being somewhat impressed with its performance. Let me see if I can find it. What was it? No, it was not Lords of the Fallen because I haven't played Lords of the Fallen. Would it have been something I live streamed? Probably. Mortal Shell. It was Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell is also UE5, and it was really well optimized. The demo that they've made for Mortal Shell, really, really good. Like, I wasn't even considering Mortal Shell all that much, because I liked the first one, I thought it was fine, but considering the lineup that we have was not something that I was super concerned with. But I was very impressed with what they did for Mortal Shell 2, so I definitely want to play that when it comes out as well. Okay, so as you can see, your traditional soul start, you're in a mass ditch, you're in a mass grave, in a ditch, amidst some Napoleonic Wars nonsense. There's mantling in this game. I think the visuals look really good. I think they've done a really good job. We have a saber. So the default controls are L2 is for your magic shenanigans, which we don't have yet. L1 is blocking, but also parrying. So if you block last second, that's basically a parry. R1... or right bumper. Whenever I say R1, I mean, you guys know what this is like, right? I'm just used to PlayStation terminology because most of the time I used to play on PlayStation. But, you know, it's the bumpers. So left bumper, parry or block. Right bumper, dodge. You can dodge in any direction that you want. And then right trigger is attack. And then if you hold right trigger, it's strong attack. But those are kind of like the inputs that we currently have. Main quest chapter, Revival.
Friendly! Ami!
Ami! Bop. When is this game coming out? On the 13th of October? Yeah, October. Press down D-pad to restore your health. This works very much like your Estus flasks. So whenever you rest at the equivalent of a bonfire, they will replenish. You start with 3, and I believe that there will be upgrades so that you can, you know, increase the quantity, you can increase the quality, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so there's an enemy in there. Your B button or circle is going to allow you to crouch.
What's wrong with you?
Our character, unfortunately, has given away our position. Excuse me, sir. Please don't. So if you parry somebody, you will riposte.
Colors, for fuck's sake.
You just press right trigger after the parry. You get to do a riposte. But it depends on the enemy. And with stronger enemies, you'll have to do the Sekiro thing. So there will be a posture gauge with stronger enemies. So you'll be expected to like parry multiple times before you actually get to do a riposte. But from what I can tell from the little I've played of this game so far, it heavily favors parrying. I don't know, because, you know, with the demo we have access to limited weapons and stuff like that. But with the demo, the game is telegraphing that, like, oh yeah, you're going to be wanting to do a whole lot of parrying and perfect dodging. There's also perfect dodging. There will be enemies that, like, glow red. And those you'll need a perfect dodge if you want to exploit their weaknesses while they're glowing red. Your pressing down on the left stick will give you a run. So there's that. That enemy is got his backs turned to us. We're going to crouch using B or circle. And then we're going to sneak up on him for a nice little backstab. Yo, bro. You get the shanks. Oh, I think we've aggroed 2 dudes. Did we not? Yes, we have. My muscle memory is still screwing me over. See ya, kiddo. See if I can sneak up behind that one. Hello, sir. Would you like a back... Oh, crap. He moved slightly, so it messed up my backstab. Oh yeah, if you manually block, there's a regain mechanic, kind of like Bloodborne. So you can regain your health if you were just blocking. So it kind of rewards the aggressive playstyle in a similar way that Bloodborne did, for those of you who like that stuff. Stamina-based combat is a no for me. Well, it is what it is. It is a Souls-like for good and for bad. So it's all about whether you like it or not. 22nd Ventures, 31, Office of the Marshal of Imperial Security. To the Commanding Officer, 3rd Detachment. By the Emperor's authority, your unit, the Garde Éternelle, is entrusted with a duty of paramount importance. Protection of the consignment you escort. Protect this asset with your lives. You will make your final stand where you are. There can be no retreat, no surrender. The Guard duty is eternal. Your lives can be too. You are authorized to use lethal force. One warning only. If ignored, strike without delay, regardless of rank. The Empire trusts you. Do not fail. Vive l'Empereur! Something.
Eternal guard. Named to last makes one wonder what cargo is worth more than a man's life.
Find it interesting that our dude is British, but then again, wait, is he British or is he? I think he sounded British. But I'm not much of a history buff, so probably the British were somewhat involved in the Napoleonic Wars, I would imagine.
You're not alone. Your efforts do not go unnoticed.
Merci, Monsieur Bonaparte. Funny thing is, my teacher would make me repeat a year if I talked to her with a French accent. William is British, yeah, fighting for the French. Okay. Intense French noises. Le baguette! How about you don't give away your position this time, Willie? Should I call him Willie? Should I call him Bill? Bill. Our character's name is Bill. I love how that guy's just chilling, shooting at a corpse.
He's entirely lost to this madness.
He's like, yeah. Fuck this corpse. You get the shanks. Excuse me, sir. Could you not? Get your arms chopped off, son. Oh, yes, Mr. Croissant. Art coming in. Dude, the French are gonna slaughter me, dude. This is it. Me making fun of the English with the French, and not the English, but you know, the spoken English with a French accent, the French are just gonna have my head. They're like, oh, that's how it is? Is that how it is, Monsieur Khan? We will destroy you. Remember the Italian accent in Enotria. I never did finish Enotria. You guys didn't watch it, so I blame you. It was your fault. Rank and file enemies are fairly easy to deal with.
I've never seen such a structure.
So this is something that you get to burn down once you get magic, which I think is going to be a little bit
Trails
further
might be
ahead.
cold. The Eternal Guard's cargo must be behind this blockade.
We'll need the Eternal Guard's cargo. Wait, does this show up as a quest? Revival? Oh, yes. It does show up as a side quest. That's interesting. The letter I found is proof that of the great sacrifices required of the elite units. The soldiers of the Eternal Guard were to prevent the cargo from falling into enemy hands at all costs, even if it meant death. This is where the trail ends. I must find a way to unblock this path. Are you trying to talk German? No. English with a French accent.
I see you, all of you, each and every one. Together and only together we will triumph.
Again, I think the game looks really nice. I think they've done a really good job with the visuals. And they didn't go overboard because everything's running at above 100 FPS, which is pretty good. Goes down a little bit here and there, but we're also playing on max settings. So, you know, tease what it tease. And this is the first example of a soldier that has the posture, so they introduced the posture system. The enemy's posture bar builds up when you execute melee attacks or parry enemy attacks. Parrying increases the posture bar more than melee attacks do. Breaking the enemy's posture allows you to launch a critical attack that deals massive damage. You can also lock on. But see, this is kind of like when you start doing the whole Sekiro thing. My. What is this? That is a beautiful gun. I don't believe that this is a historically accurate model, but I could be wrong. Definitely feels a little bit too high-tech for the time. I don't know whose picture is that. Might be the, might be the captain of our unit. The pistol is a trusty sidearm, perfect for destroying Neptoglobin weak spots. Destroying Neptoglobin weak spots on enemies will drop Neptoglobin remnants, which can be picked up to restore your Neptoglobin. Neptoglobin is just a really fancy way of saying mana. Okay? In case anybody... What's Neptoglobin? Mana.
I think that Pierre's death was no coincidence.
Quit your rambling, will you?
But listen, there is no such thing as a stray bullet. All is written.
Pierre couldn't even fucking read.
That didn't stop his foul mouth. The other day, he moaned about the Petit Corporal himself. And that's what got him killed.
That one we can all agree on. Bonaparte's going to get us all killed one day.
Bonaparte's gonna kill us all one day. Sorry, I just need to check something. All right. Quick off-topic question. Will you go back to No Rest for the Wicked when it comes back? Yes. Depends on the timing. Because, like, What month? What month is it? Is it? I think it's October, right? Is it October? Is it October or September? I forget. Because there's a lot of stuff in both of those months. So I'm definitely doing Onimusha. I'm definitely doing Dragon's Dogma 2. Those are like my two big priorities for those 2 months. So hopefully No Rest for the Wicked will not jump on top of Dragon's Dogma 2. This game is jumping on top of Dragon's Dogma 2, which is really frustrating. So you aim with the left trigger, and then it's just like regular, you know, shooting controls. Left trigger aim, right trigger shoot, boom, done. The thing is, your left trigger basically operates your left weapon. So when you get magic, you can also do left trigger for that. Now, when enemies have a head like that, you can now also start doing this. Oops, I messed up. That is a beautiful execution, by the way. I don't think the game had that execution when I played it at Gamescom. That is like one of the best additions possible. You just blast someone in the mouth with a gun. It's like amazing. Makes perfect sense to me. Then back here, there's another thing. Now, these things allow you to... Whee! However, this game is actually really cool because if you fall off a ledge, the game is not going to kill you. It'll just, like, take a little bit of your health away. And personally, I can appreciate that because sometimes, you know, you're trying to experiment and you're like, oh, snap, I fell off a cliff. Okay, time for you to go back to the beginning of the level or whatever. It's like, really? Rekindle. So this is your bonfire equivalent. So you can just rest there. Do I want to rest? Yeah, I do. We're going to rest. And here you get to level up as well. They're just saying that, like, when you rest, does all the things. You can instantly travel between lanterns, yada, yada, yada. Do we go for health or do we go for Neptoglobin? I think I might go for Neptoglobin and stamina, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I really like the idea of Neptoglobin in this game. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to carry on, my sons, forever. Carry on when I am gone. Oh, unblockable attacks. See, this is one of the dudes that has the unblockable attacks. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, man. What's up? Whoop. See, you basically get witch time when you do perfect dodges. Missed it. An interesting thing about this guy as well is that he's got that barrel behind him that you can shoot the barrel and you'll blow him up. So I personally like that. I think that's very satisfying. You can also set him on fire. That's another thing you can do. You can set him on fire and then the barrel explodes when you get magic, which I think is going to be right about now. But yeah, usually it's very instinctive if you look at an enemy, at least from what I've experienced so far of the game. It's very instinctive. You can look at an enemy and be like, okay, there's a weak spot, here's what I have to do. And Bob's your uncle. Hello. Am I going to Gamescom? Probably not. I would go to Gamescom if they had announced Monster Hunter stuff, but I'm way too late for booking stuff for Gamescom at this point, and I would only do it for Monster Hunter. Like, I really do want to go to do Dragon's Dogma 2, but I have a Kill Team tournament in the same month, so yeah. Matter of fact, it's not just a Kill Team tournament, it is the Kill Team tournament that I've been training for pretty much most of the year. I probably wouldn't have signed up for the Kill Team tournament had I known that Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen was going to be a thing, but yeah. Does executing people with a gun use the bullet? I didn't pay attention. I don't think it does. I'm not 100% sure, though. I haven't paid attention to it either.
Who was that man and what What has he done to me?
So now we have magic. And the way that things work now is that if you hold triangle or Y, you get a menu, and then you can choose what you want to use. Do you want to use the pistol? You want to use the magic. You get a weapon wheel, basically. If you press the button, it just swaps back to what you had before. So there's quick swapping. So now that we've done that, we're going to rest. I don't think we get to level up now, right? We do not. So I'm going to open up this.
See if one gesture is all it takes to burn it down.
I don't think there's anybody on that side. We're going to go back. Because, of course, I always feel the need to get my face smashed in. Life diverted. This is basically gems that you get to put on your character. Can I sneak up on bro? Bro, let me sneak up on you. Shank. Shank the fool. So we're gonna go back because there is that other area I told you guys back here. There's some enemies back there, but it seems like if you crouch, they don't detect you. It's nice. Okay, they didn't detect me. And then there's this guy who's gonna kill us about 20 times before we actually kill him. So there's that.
We are both Emperor soldiers.
Forgot. You're on fire! Oh god! He deals so much damage, it's actually insane. Just say you're avoiding me at this point. Absolutely. I thought that was obvious. Thought that was obvious, Ark. I don't want to deal with your shenanigans. Why can I not run? Hello? The game's not letting me run for some reason. Okay. I think I might have been crouching. Whoosh. Well, they detected me this time. I don't think it spends the bullet now. God damn it! God, you son of a bitch! This fucking guy! This fucking guy just messed me up right ahead of the boss. Dude, that is so incredibly dirty. So bad at this. God! He has a different pattern from the other soldiers. Is he a boss or just a stronger enemy? He's just a much stronger enemy. So you could consider him almost like a mini-boss at this stage of the game. It's because he's just like a much stronger enemy and we deal very little damage. Ruri is just abandoning all of us for his dolly therapy. Like... Here's something that I will say about that. Which, like, I'm not taking it seriously and being offended, but this is something that I would say is kind of like, just a reminder. One of the things that I've noticed over the years is that if you're not careful and you just live your whole life in routines, your brain will just, like, meld your entire life into one big blob. And you'll try to remember, like, what was I doing? What did I do last year? And it's like, oh, it's easy. I stayed home, worked, took care of the kids. You know, it's just like your average, everyday thing. So if you have the chance to add contrast to that by doing something completely different, those are the things that are going to be much more memorable in your mind. And those are going to be extremely important. And that is something that I've come to appreciate as I've gotten older. Remember that. One big blob will match my body type. So no shields, another game that hates shields. I think there's a shield type thing, but I don't think it's very good. Sage wisdom. Yeah, you know, strangely enough, as you get older, a lot of things start making more sense to you. Okay, so there's no passing by these two dudes now. I'm guessing you can only bypass them before you open up the thing. One of the things that I really like about this game is that it's doing the same thing that Kazan did, which is whenever you have like a tougher encounter or something like that, your souls are at the entrance to said encounter. I can no longer stand the whole thing of like, oh, you know, you died over there, so your thing is over there, right next to the boss, so now you have to fucking dodge the boss, try to get your souls, because it's not even like a skill thing, it's just an annoyance. It's an annoyance that you have to play giga defensively, get your souls, sometimes sacrifice a potion. It makes it to a point where sometimes it'll just be more efficient to run in there, pick up your souls, die at the entrance, and then come back and do the boss again. And yeah, I like that they do stuff like this. I dodged that. What the fuck? Dude! God damn it. Wise words from Portugal? Yeah. I didn't know I needed to hear them wise words till you said it aloud. Well, you're welcome. Appreciate the wisdom, Uncle Ree. Oh no! That's what you get for doing the French accent. Yeah, I get to be punished by that dude. I wonder if I can just run past this guy here. Wonder if he'll actually chase me all the way to the boss. Let's find out. Would he even cross this thing? No, he won't. Okay, so I can bypass that one for faster runs. And for the other ones, I can just run through. Wait. Did they not aggro this time? That is weird as hell. Okay. Dude! You're an asshole. This one I might have to use lock on. Damn it. God! He's so fast with that swing. Don't see iframes either. No, there are iframes. There are 100% are iframes. It's just the consistency. You have to consistently block his stuff. Am I still in combat? Okay. Huh. If I just run through, the other ones don't even see me. That's interesting. Burn, you French croissant! Burn, I said. Damn it. I could do 3 swings. Damn it! I'm gonna die again. His recover from the riposte is really fast. Yeah, it is. I didn't kill him when I went to Gamescom, so I'm definitely killing his ass now. Because I knew I wasn't going to have enough time to, you know, put in the reps that I was going to need to kill him. So this time, we're definitely getting his ass. I don't care how many reps it takes. He gave you the croissant. Burn, you French croissant. Wait, what the fuck? Why are my souls over there? Okay, maybe I was lying. Oh god, that was so fast, bro. Damn, hallelujah. Burn! No, 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 no. You will die. Not this time, you French menace. Look at you. Look at you. Huh? 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 Look at you now. Huh? Huh? The toxic behaviors like, yeah, yeah. Wait, where's your head? Where's your head? Where'd the head go? Where'd the head go? You guys seen this man's head? Where is it? It's tea time, motherfucker. Where's your head? Oh, it's gone. It's gonzo, dude. It went flying somewhere. Did it land here? Where's his head? We don't see his head. I really wanted to put in some toxicity in there, but they're not letting me. Fine. Be that way. Is it this thing? No. Yeah, I think his head might just be gone. That's a shame. Well, anyway, take that, and that, and that, and that, huh? How you feel about that? Huh? 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 Yeah, that's what you get. Anyway. Toxic gamer behavior. Dilated moment. I no longer notice the days ending, a slow grey march. I do not guard a fortress or a pass. I guard a box. My patrols mean nothing. There is nothing to see. I'm told to die for a secret I do not know. The general words fade into the silence. I wait, not for battle, but for something, anything, to give this absurd vigil a shape. The waiting itself is the enemy now, and I feel it will devour me before any order comes.
Guard it with your life, but never inquire as to its contents. The perfect soldier's epitaph.
How you like me now? Catalyst clots are basically hard souls. Woo! Now the other dude's gonna be there. We're gonna go have a word with him. Yo, brother, how you doing? Burn. Oh, wait, I'm out. Oh, no. Get sliced. Get sliced, Sonny Jim. I think we should be able to level up now. Being French is always funny to hear other languages do the accent. Well, I'm glad you think it's funny rather than being offended. I appreciate that. Let's go for another Nepiglobin and what? Maximum stamina? Yes, yes. We likes the stamina. We likes the stamina. We don't have enough to get one of the things yet, so... Okay, this...
Shall lead you towards the most fertile lands on earth. But I cannot move your limbs for you, nor can I strike the blow in your stead.
This is going to be a mess.
Soldier alone.
They seeing you, sucker. Well, actually... Oh, if he's on fire... Oh, he does drop it. Okay. The Vile Wendigo. Thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Thank you. You exorcised the French out of him? That's crazy. Le croissants sont offertes. This fire hand, is it fixed like a Zelda tool, or is it a skill that you can change? It's a skill that you can change. Is there a reason you haven't tried the award-winning 2025 game Dark Farts Parody Smell Edition? I've never heard about that. Also, how much do I gotta pay to exclusively speak in a French accent for the whole stream? No, it would be great to just extract money from you, but I'm not doing that because it would fuck up my throat. Because, like, when I speak like this, I have to put extra emphasis on how the words come out from the throat. And that is very, very bad for your voice. But thank you.
Hold the line! You fucking rat! Freedom comes at a price!
Freedom comes at a price. Oh, also, for those of you wondering, this game, at least on PC, does have an FOV slider, because I know that's usually like a big thing for a lot of people. It does have an FOV slider. I have mine up to 95. I think it starts at 80. 95 feels very comfortable for me. There was an accident. I was not responsible for this. I would never do such a thing. What? How did that not blow up his head? That's weird. I expected that to blow up his head. Because there's a system where you blow up enemy heads. And then you get mana. Yeah, that's a ditch-ass ditch, if I've ever seen one. Two of them. Wait, did one of them not drop the thing? I've been robbed. Are you alive, bro? Not anymore, you're not. Looks like we're safe.
Grenadiers, with me! We'll plug that gap ourselves!
Taking notes using French voice literally damages one's body? I don't think it's the same for everyone. It depends on the person, but like, even speaking in English, for me, puts extra emphasis on my throat that I usually don't do when speaking in Portuguese. So like, if I speak in Portuguese, my voice actually sounds different. Tipo, se eu falasse português assim, a minha voz parece bocadinho diferente, não é? Pois, pois. Yeah, see? Oh, hello. Oh, there's another one. All right. Well, I guess it was a trap for when you come in here. Yeah, I don't want to activate that yet, but we should respawn here, so...
May it serve you well.
Hello.
Wait, I see the light of a man in your eyes.
I still hold on to that belief, yes.
I do hope you are not a thief.
Is that meant to be an insult?
An insult? No. This is no place for... It is a simple warning. Do not meddle with my work. Especially when you have already seen its benefit. The light in those lanterns. It is of my own design.
I have 1,000 questions.
This is no time for. I saw you strike down that officer donned in your own colors. It is not my place to judge, nor do I seek a confession. Let your own conscience be your arbiter. In the end, war begets no true victors. Only varying degrees of loss. My advice, soldier? Your commander is your best hope. Find him. Soldiers should stick together. Before you march on, rest a moment. The lantern's glow offers a brief respite. Be wary on the road ahead.
Omelette du fromage? No, it's omelette au fromage. It's not an omelette made of cheese. It's omelette with cheese. Rurikhan, you tried Dragon Sword Awakening demo yet, man? It's really good. I haven't. I saw Cowboy posting that on Twitter. I was curious. I watched a little bit of his stream earlier today. I don't know, because like it just feels kind of like Genshin Impact, except without all the monetization nonsense and the gacha stuff. But the reality is, what bothered me about Genshin Impact wasn't even that. It was just the way that they handled stamina. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that a dog in there? There's a dog in there. These dogs are dangerous, bro. Let's actually look at these in... Risen Soldier. A fellow soldier who fights even in death. Feels awful to attack comrades, but I must stay vigilant nonetheless. Risen Musketeer. These Risen soldiers wield muskets. Their reload time is slow. I can use these openings to close the distance between us. Risen Sapper. I've seen these brave men break down barricades and doorways while storming enemy positions. The strength of these wicked blows is something to be reckoned with and may prove difficult to face with my blade. Howler. What has overcome these men is beyond reason. They hunt in packs like dogs, mauling the skin with their wicked jaws. One must look for openings to dispatch them quickly before being overrun. Oh, the thing is in their is in the wrong side of their throats. That is messed up. It is not a gacha game anymore. The game got the same treatment as Wayfinders. Yeah, I know, but like I said, the gacha part isn't what bothered me about Genshin. So if it's Genshin without the gacha, I'm just like, I don't know if I care. I might check it out. We'll see. There's a ton of stuff to check out right now, and the reality is what I really want to play is Path of Exile 2 at the moment, because like my build is doing so good, but I'm already kind of like late to the party with Path of Exile 2. I feel like people have already had their way with the whole thing. Okay, that's one of the dogs. I wonder if I'd shot it, if it would make things easier for me. Like, how about I shoot you in the face? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Can I do it again? Just like shoot his ass off? Yeah, get fucked.
What on earth was that thing?
We just kill him with bullets. That is very efficient. Let's check out the middle. Oh, there's an enemy there. We can pop his head. It's gonna spend quite a few bullets on it, but... Pop your head. Where's your head at? Where's your head? Where's your head? Kegrin, thank you very much for being gross. Get this for 93 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. 2 extra saves coming to Dragon's Dogma 2 in August update is massive. Yep. Not only that, I think the even more massive thing is like 2 extra skills that you can equip onto your character. Because it always felt like when you were making a build in Dragon's Dogma games, they're like, oh, if only I could get this one more thing.
Friend from foe.
Is this guy alive? Are you alive, sir? No, you're not. You're dead. Okay, that's the other lantern we were at. So let's go this way. Hello. Pistol cartridges. Some items over here as well. Catalyst clots. Oh, shoot. See if I can sneak up behind that monstrosity. Whoops! Okay, there's no sneaking up behind them. Yeah, get blown up, brother! Get blown up! Oh god, that hurts. Stop doing the same attack over and over and over! Dude, this is really bad. He's jumping really far away! Gotcha this time. Gotcha, bitch! Yeah, that's what's up. Whew. Wound that heals.
Be the mud.
Hey, Activite, what's up?
I will become mud. They can't see me. They can't kill what they cannot see.
I will become mud. Oh god, yeah, it is a dude. He's like giga camouflaged. He's already dead. Hand grenade? I think we cleared up this whole section. Now we can actually go back to the bonfire and rest. Souls and dogs. Name a more iconic duo. Tell me about it. The range is very deceptive. Yeah, some of the enemies might need a little bit of a tune-up with their hitboxes. Let's go for 1 more stamina. And now we can put in the first of these things. Soul regenerates over time. Ferrofluids now restore neptoglobin instead of health. A portion of damage dealt by transmutations is siphoned back, replenishing your health. Actually sounds like it could be fun. Holding aim with a firearm slows the perception of time. The cost of stamina lower firearms damage. Swinging an enemy to weak points causes damage explosion. Let's try this. So, no more heals. We no longer heal, but now we just burn people. But we'll have to use the gun to get more stuff. Can I speak with him? Oh, interesting. No. Why are you looking at me, dude? You don't want to chat? No chats? Okay, fine. Be that way. We go for 1 more, yeah. And 1 more. But that puts us very low on bullets. So not necessarily a good idea. That guy just got ran over. That's terrible. Ow! That's not too bad in terms of healing.
Steady now, lads! Aim true! Make every shot count! Fire on my command!
Jump too far. But you're supposed to be able to do plunging attacks as well. Whoa! That's what you get. That thing is in there just so that you die. It's miserable. Why would you do this? God damn it. There's the plunging attack. Screw that. This gets very scary when you can't heal through potions. Butcher's Carnage.
Even the crows refuse to feast on these bodies.
Seize the world with your own two hands. Forge the future with the steel you carry at your side. Do not forget, courage never goes unnoticed. Perseverance is always richly rewarded. The Emperor's love is eternal, and the Empire never turns its gaze from its heroes.
Okay. Level up. Ooh. Haptoglobin weapons restore rentnoglobin. Block and cost less stamina. Successful parrying deals increased posture damage. Go for that one. Now, I don't really like this one. It's kind of fun, but eh. You can also do it with melee. So I guess these two would combo well together. This and whatever I'm using right now. But I would rather just do regen. Play it safe. Play it nice and safe. Can I not level up anymore? Oh, we're missing like very little. We can probably use one of those hard souls. Uncommon, legendary, rare. We're gonna go with an uncommon. And now we can level up one more time. And I'm gonna go with this. Also, you can apparently reset your level. This will reset your level, remove all your skill choices. All spent catalysts will be refunded. This action costs 90 catalysts. Okay, so you can respec at any time. That's cool. I can appreciate that.
Anyone? Is anyone? What the bloody hell is that?
Bro's got 3 guns. How's that fair? This moveset is so fast. Wait, I missed that part. No more heals, but what did you change? When we didn't have heals, I could just heal from casting spells. I wonder, would that work in this boss? Like if I just burn him non-stop? Could be interesting. This one? Life diverted. This would work really well with the other one that also heals on melee, and then you just have like a full vampire build. That actually sounds like it'd be really fun. Just full lifesteal build, full send it. It's like play well, never die. Play bad, always die. No, I didn't mean to do that. shit! Damn it! Damn you! Damn it! Oh god, that was such a bad risk. Lucky. Oh no! Dude, that was so close. That was so close. That's actually a pretty fun playstyle. I think it'd be easier with regular heals, but it's pretty fun. Some of the moves I haven't gotten down yet. I feel like I'm definitely making it harder on myself without potions. I do think it's an interesting playstyle, though. I'm gonna keep at it. Failing Giga hard. Let's go, boys. Is the demo available on PS5? I have no idea. I am getting kind of hungry. Oh shit, I ran out! God, this is so dangerous. No! No! Fuck. I feel like his hitbox is a little bit wonky on some of his moves. Like sometimes it feels like he's a little bit further away. Definitely felt that way this attempt. Abomination eradicated. That was pretty cool. Why don't you use heals? We couldn't. I changed the build so that you couldn't use heals. So the heals will heal your mana, not your health. So basically we changed health potions into mana potions, and the way we healed is by casting spells, because I wanted to try that out, which is pretty fucking cool, if I can say so myself. That felt very, very good. Now, I will say, one of the things that is bothering me right now, particularly for the boss fight, if I could give any feedback back to the devs, is that it feels really wonky to swap weapons, and this boss required you to swap weapons. I mean, it required you to swap weapons if you wanted to use spells. If you don't want to use spells, then yeah, you can just play with the pistol the whole time. Hell, you don't even need to play with the pistol. But if you want to use spells, you have to be hot swapping between pistol and fire and all of this stuff. If you just want to do melee, you can just do melee. But like the hot swapping felt kind of weird because like you'd be doing fire and I'm like, okay, the boss is vulnerable right now. I need a real quick switch to pistol, and your character would be like doing this like, hey, look at me spinning the pistol, man. I'm pulling like a revolver ocelot over here while you're panically like, I just want to shoot that thing real fast. So it's like, that was a little bit annoying, yeah. The fire takes so long to do any real damage. Yeah, because the whole thing about fire is that it burns the enemy. By the way, this isn't over. There's another chapter that we get to play. There's a new chapter that wasn't available in the beta and that wasn't available at Gamescom. The whole thing about fire is that you're placing a dot. That's the whole thing about it. You're about to launch a level from the middle of the game. You will be granted additional weapons, transmutations, and upgrades. There will also be some minor spoilers from this part of the game. We strongly recommend playing the revival level if you haven't already. Well, we have. We have played the revival level. Okay. Looks like we have a different weapon. Okay, so there's the saber. There's a rapier. Fire transmutation, which is what we already had. Pistol, shield transmutation. The shield spends mana, which is not necessarily good. Let's see. The rapier is a fast and precise weapon that can destroy Neptoglobe in weak spots and points. Okay, so you can pop this kind of like the pistol, which means you don't need the pistol, and you can just get magic stuff back. This just means I should definitely keep doubling down on my strategy. Now we also have a musket. Hold shield transformation. Hold left trigger to veil yourself in a protective barrier that can fully block enemy attacks at the cost of Neptoglobin. Oh no, Neptoglobin is far too precious to be doing that. Releasing left trigger after defending an attack will launch a damaging wave in front of you. To damage the wave scales with the amount of damage blocked. This barrier will also protect you from pesky infestation effects. Station effects? The fuck is that? And then there's a gun that you can shoot now. Musket.
Look at this place, covered in cheap propaganda.
Is that a skull in Napoleon's face? I'm assuming that these images will bear some meaning if you are aware of, like, the war and stuff, the Napoleonic Wars. Bonaparte is why our children starve. Bonaparte is why our fields lie barren. Bonaparte is the plague. The Shrike. Quests. Oh. Okay, they haven't really changed this. Still shows the Risen Grenadier, General Lothair, the Eagle Bearer. Shrike's Appeal, Napoleon. Oh wait, there's an entry for our character. William Dowsett. I, William Dowsett, do solemnly declare, being of sound mind and body, that I voluntarily offer myself for enlistment into the Foreign Legion in the service of His Imperial Majesty Napoleon Bonaparte. Having considered the duty and peril which such service demands, I herein dedicate my arms in person to the cause of the people and the principles of liberty, enlightenment, and national glory. I pledge unwavering obedience to my superiors, steadfast courage in the field, and faithful devotion to the honor of the Legion and the Emperor. Signed, William Dowsett. Napoleon Bonaparte. The man whose banners I follow, I have come to believe in him utterly, in his vision and in his ambition. Under his command, the armies of the empire advance relentlessly, driven by a mysterious power that I can scarcely comprehend. I have seen the strength and unwavering resolve of the French soldiers. Their endurance is the subject of whispered legends, spoken of with equal parts awe and fear. Many say there is something beyond ordinary discipline that guides their victories, and I am probably the best proof that it must be true. They say he is a man of remarkable intellect and iron determination, rarely showing doubt before friend or foe, and yet I have also seen the fatherly care he shows towards his soldiers, a rare kindness that earns him the fierce, unquestioning loyalty. I cannot help but wonder, how does it feel to inspire such devotion? And what place do I hold in a world governed by such a man? Lukian Skawinski. I met the first person not infected with the plague since I awoke on the battlefield. This clearly very educated gentleman, Luke John Skawinski, advised me to find other soldiers under the tricolor banner he had seen not so long ago. Sounds like a good plan, especially since I have no alternative. Okay, so our dude volunteered to fight in the French War.
Oh, the whole city lies in ashes. The lighthouse still guides ships that shall never come.
What lighthouse?
We need a beacon of hope. Now more than ever.
Oh damn, we're level 24? That's crazy. Unlocks the ability to slow time when aiming with firearms in the air. Increases critical damage, blocking, Neptoglobin remnants, parrying impact. Max on the first one. Status buildup from transmutations is increased. Melee stamina cost is reduced. We have wound that heals. Bottomless well. Slowly regenerate Neptoglobin. No. Here's what we're doing. This is suicide, but we're doing it. Jump towards the Nepta wall to perform a wall run. Okay. We can mantle.
Boom, boom, boom! No, I'm not blowing the gate up just yet. We have to wait till the deadies get closer. We have to be quiet. Do you understand?
Yes. A good mouse is quiet. Very quiet. Then... boom! Boom! Boom the gate for the Shrike!
Oh. Rules to be a good mouse. A good mouse is invisible. That's one hell of a jump.
Looks as if it were made by children.
Using children as pawns in her game. Despicable.
In whose game? Are there new characters? No. Grapple points. We got that Sekiro going. The wall over here. Whoa! You get the shanks. Okay. Oh. There's still stuff down there, though. So I probably want to go back down. This looks like a hell of a drop, though. Would I be able to grab that wall again? Oh, wait. What's this? Hand grenade. I don't suppose I can go up here. No? Can we drop this? Oh! Well, that's not smart. You might be able to drop here. Okay. I see you. Not anymore. It's gonna blow up. All right. I think its special ammunition is the one for the long gun. The rifle thing we have. We don't need Nethiglobin vials. Oh shoot. I didn't rest. Oops. Should have rested. Should have definitely rested. We have no vials. Dominatus. Don't know what that is. The navigation's pretty good. I guess it comes from that Ghost Runner game you guys were talking about? Oh, not what I meant to do. Oh, that heals. Nice. This is very efficient. What? What the fuck? Oh, we have to use a No, this is something else. What happened there? I totally did the right jump and the thing just dicked me over. That's some bullshit. Oh, nice.
I hear them coming. My time is running out.
Your time is already up, Rich.
I was looking to see if there were any items in here. Oh man, what? There's an item down there. I missed that. Kind of want to go and get it, but at the same time, I think it's going to be prohibitive for me to jump down. No, we're not doing that. The hell with that. We're leveling up. Now, does that heal because it was a magic attack or a melee attack? For me right now, both. So what I did is my potions no longer recover health. Oh, wait. No, I just don't get potions if I use the melee one. Well, fuck that. No. No, 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 no. That's why I had 0 potions. Okay. I thought I would be able to daisy chain these two together. Looks like you can't. I mean, you can, but you miss out on potions, which I think would be stupid. So what we'll do is get the one that regenerates health over time. Yeah, we get the one that regenerates health over time. Looks like we can't level up. We don't have enough catalysts. Okay, whatever. Boss time? Damn, bro didn't like me. Very resilient to fire, this guy. Wait, why don't I have potions? No, this is why do I not have potions? Like, there's something going on here. Whatever. That's why I'm counting. Did that count as a melee or a magic heal since he used the magic for the crit? Yeah, I don't know. It was, I think it was the magic on the crit that did it. Hello? Okay, so now I have potions. Apparently it didn't reset properly. Okay. Also, I do not like The parrying on this thing is not as good as in the saber, it seems. Oh no, this guy's just tough as nails. God damn it. Giga cooked. I'm getting really hungry, so we're gonna eat. Give me just a second. I will be right back. If you guys are enjoying the stream, do hit that like button. Helps us out immensely. Thank you. Just gonna go grab something to eat. We're gonna snack and then we're gonna continue. Got me some salmon. It's supermarket salmon, okay? It's not great. But it gets the job done, you know? Is Riri any of his family soccer fans? My dad and my son. I don't care about soccer. I know that Portugal started this season with a draw, which is really bad. I mean, guess it's better than starting with a loss, but still. I was trying to see what are the... I wonder what it's like if we just block everything. I just go up to him and block everything and see how much... Really? That's pathetic. That's pretty bad. Fuck me. Bro, parrying that guy is the worst. Bro takes like no parry damage. I mean, actually... Exactly, you have to say football. It is football. Is this a good game? I had it on my watch list. It's pretty fun. I like what they've done with the game. It feels very solid, and it's something that you will likely be surprised, like, how does it feel this good when it's first person? Because usually I'm not even that into first person games, but I feel like they've done a really good job with the combat. It's soccer, will always be soccer, you're all wrong. You're getting banned, bro. You're banned. You're done. It's over for you, Tilted Glory Gaming. There, you're banned. Goodbye. Oh, man. I'm joking. There is only football, and the thing U.S. needs to rename hand egg. Exactly. I'll play with an egg in your hands. Proud member of the EU is definitely a thing to say after what the EU has done with the Stop Killing Games initiative. Motherfucker straight up took a bribe from Ubisoft. And then it's like, oh, we're going to work with them to figure it out. It's like, fuck you. Bought and paid for every last one of them, bro. Every fucking last one of them. Absolutely disgusting. Just like, let's just ignore 1.3 million people. Fuck them. Ubisoft wrote me a check. I can go buy a yacht. Still wondering where Ubisoft's getting that fucking money, dude. Probably some financial loophole, because those motherfuckers are like giga bankrupt almost, right? They have to be. During raids, we had a nice argument about that. The Americans said, it's hosted in the States, people need to adapt, so therefore semi-officially called soccer this year. I really don't want to give it to you, Ketnet, but I will, just because you're not an American. If you were, I wouldn't have given it to you. Is that a fact, or are we assuming here? Assuming. I mean, it was a legal bribe, right? Probably some lobbying bullshit, like, oh, we'll donate something to your cause or some bullshit, you know. It's too much of a coincidence if you take a look at the timing of the meeting that happened, which was like 2 weeks before the decision came down. Ubisoft just needed to meet with the EU Commission, along with a couple of more publishers who haven't really disclosed that we're there. Yeah. Just one of those little coincidences, you know? It is an interesting argument, Cutnet. Hey, Drummer King Rules, it's been pretty fun so far. Just taking a bit of a lunch break. I'm really hungry. Are they not allowed to drink beer in public? Do they have to be at a bar? Or are you going to be devouring another chocolate bar, bro? Bro, let's not go back to that day, dude. Let's not go back to that day. I will eat some chocolate, but I'm going to cut it up in the kitchen. So that I'm like, well, the chocolate's already here. You know, why would I take it back? That was kind of like the thought process, right? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to bring the chocolate bar over. I'll eat like half of it or something because it's reasonable. Then I was like, well, I have to take it back to the kitchen. I have to put it away. I can put it away right now. You fucking degenerate, gluttonous pig. Oh, man. Ruri, the Echoes of Aincrad game's kind of bad. I mean, a lot of the Sword Art Online games are not like peak. They come with a significant amount of jank, so I kind of expect them to be somewhat janky. Outside of buildings in the US who are not allowed to drink or even openly carry alcohol, from what friends told me, this is where this famous alcohol in brown paper bags from movies comes from. It has to be at a bar, can't even be seen with an alcoholic beverage, even when the container is closed for day drinking. Oh. Interesting. You said for day drinking. I'm assuming you can't do it at night either. I actually did not know that. Because I don't consume alcohol, so I wouldn't know anything about that regulation and shit. It's such a strange thing, because like in Portugal, it'd be the most natural thing in the world to just have somebody in the street drinking a beer. Be fine. I think it might get like a citation if you're like... I don't think they would even care if you're drunk. It might be against the law, I don't know. But I don't even think they would care if you're drunk. They'd probably just care if you're bothering other people. But if you're just minding your own business, being a drunkard in the street, I don't think anybody cares. Interesting how the conversation shifted into drinking in public. I don't even drink. I think the visuals in the game are pretty nice. And they didn't overdo it, which tends to be the case with a lot of people using UE. Could it be that devs are finally learning how to use UE5 without going fucking overboard like degenerates? I don't know if the British have a law like that, but every time they come to Portugal, they sure as fuck get drunk all over our streets in Algarve. They get completely sunburned to a crisp, like you're talking crispy bacon, and then just drink beer and get drunk. Funny thing is, I think our beer is stronger than theirs, which is why, like, they're probably used to their UK beer. And like, oh yeah, I can take like 10 of these fuckers, 10 of these, beers here. Still be fine. Then they get to Portugal, they'll be like 3 beers deep. And they're already singing. They're already singing and wobbling and just like getting completely fucked up. Like, you know, most Portuguese people could, you know, people that drink, that is, most Portuguese people that drink beer could probably go to Germany and just like, if it wasn't for the quantity, they could probably drink like a whole keg and be fine. Just because of the alcohol tolerance. What happened with Jeremy Clarkson? Oh, man. That fucking sucks, dude. Fuck cancer. Cancer fucking blows. I hope he beats it, but I don't know the details. Rurikhan, have much thoughts on the Lords 2 devs or more focused on gameplay yourself? I have no idea. Like, I like the approach that they've had so far. They're like, oh, let's ask people what they want. Let's try to deliver on that. Seems like a reasonable thing. It is important to still maintain your own design philosophies, which I fear is one of the things that sometimes people have a hard time understanding. Because, like, the whole thing of, let's listen to the community, do everything the community says. Not always a good thing. Because sometimes people might say they want something, but then that something doesn't actually work properly. So it's important to have your own vision, but then just take the community's feedback into account. And see if it applies to your own vision. Like, one of the reasons why I really respect Gunfire games, I was talking to Tragic in one of our podcasts, and I was telling him, like, man, I really don't like the final boss in your game. And he's like, that sounds like a you problem, bro. It's perfectly fine for us. I was like, all right, fair. No, I'm not doing mukbang content. It's just because I had a really hard time doing content this week because like a lot of IRL stuff popped up. So today I was just like, okay, today looks more chill. So we're going to do an early morning stream. That also means I need to take a lunch break. Yes, Ketnet. I have a Switch too. I picked one up during a discount. A €400 because I knew that console's going to go up because of the AI bubble. And now it's supposed to be like 500, 550, something like that. It's pretty much what I expected. It was €400 with a game included. So it was a pretty good deal. How's temperature in Portugal, by the way? I think it's pretty fine today, but we've had some real scorchers. What did you switch to? For the... Where are you gonna start a Roblox channel? Bro, you could make so much money doing that. It's fucking insane. It'd be so easy too, but I would probably wanna... I think I'd rather have bamboo shoots shoved up my fingernails than play that fucking game. Yeah, Victor, but I didn't buy the Switch 2 for one game. I bought the Switch 2 because I have a pretty decent library of games from the Switch 1. And I wanted to basically have a better Switch 1 to play those games in. But also, Duskbloods, Xenoblade, which now there's new Xenoblade coming out. Potential Zelda. Which there's new Zelda well, not a new, a remake coming out. I like the Switch. If I could have one thing on the Switch that it doesn't currently have, this is an interesting one. You guys want to know what it'd be? Just one thing. It's not a game. If it was a game, it'd be Soul Sacrifice Delta, but it's not a game. If I could have anything I want to be on the Switch, I would want to have Steam Link. Be fucking perfect. As long as you have internet, all your Steam games. Be even better if it was Steam OS, because then you'd have Steam Link and potentially some of the games would run. But I feel like that's asking for too much. So a more reasonable thing would just be Steam Link. If I get Steam Link on my Switch, I'd be so happy. That was pretty alright. Let's do one more attempt, then I'm gonna go get my coffee. Damn it. I feel like you do get at a disadvantage playing like this, because you run out of potions, you're kind of fucking screwed. But I still like it. Come on! Alright, bro, you can stop hiding now. Tell us every monster in Ascendance and that Tomphus is returning. Come on now. I know everything about Ascendance. Everything! I've already finished the game. It's just that simple. I've already finished the game. I have interviews with developers. I have everything. Of course not, bro. There's not even an official release date. What do you mean? Damn it, I was looking at my mana. Bro, what the fuck? There you go, bitch. How do you like them apples? I'm gonna get my coffee now. Look at this bitch. All I need to do is have a meal. Fuck that guy. Look at him in the ground. Look, 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 look. Look at you. Twitching. Look at you twitching. What you gonna do? Nothing. Baby, baby, I get down on my knees for you. Boop, boop. You know you guys are here for the singing. I know you guys are here for the singing. Oh, man. Oh, I'm regenerating health. That's good. I'd forgotten about that. That's pretty nice.
Please hurry.
Oh, now I'm being influenced by the Shrike. Still closed. Still closed. A good mouse is clever. What the? I heard something.
Quiet. Someone's coming.
A grown-up. A real, alive grown-up.
And he has both hands, both legs, and no guts are spilling from his belly. Wow.
Knock, knock. I don't want to go in there. Looks like the old one.
Oi. Thank you, mister. You sliced that nasty, nasty deadly up real good. Squashed him like an old pumpkin.
I did.
We're not afraid of deadlies, of course. Yeah, it's truly hard to be a good spy when a deadly blocks the door.
Pipe down, Mimi. You're telling him all our secrets. We don't even know if he's a believer.
Oh, yes. Do you believe in the Shrike, mister?
We're talking to children, so sure.
I do. She seems to be quite real. Do you?
Of course. All of the mice believe in the Shrike. All of us.
Mice?
We are the mice. We are the Shrike's loyal spies.
Loyal spies will pluck out your eyes.
Shut up, Teddy. It's my turn to talk.
You need to spook him a little. Say you will cut off his fingers and use them as crayons.
Yuck. That's nasty, Teddy.
Why are you here all alone? Where are your parents?
Oh, we don't ask that question here. It makes us sad. Goodbye.
Definitely wouldn't recommend anybody drinking Monster, but I'm not anybody's father, and most of the people in my chat are adults, so you're free to do whatever you want. But if there's anything that I could, if any of you guys out there are like drinking Monster or other energy drinks, I would definitely heavily recommend against that. There's one thing you can take from my stream. Let it be that. Don't fuck around with that shit. It ain't worth it. The price you will pay later is insanely more than what you think. Ode to the Shrike, here comes the Shrike, here comes the...
The Ode to the Shrike. Looks incomplete, like it's missing a few verses.
Oh, I can climb up here. Okay. Something tells me this is going to be a shortcut later. It's the guess. Looks like I have to shoot that one from the other end. This is true. My mother used to be an EKG tech many years ago, and she would chop my head off if she ever saw me with an energy drink. Yep. Being an islander or drinking Monster, which one do you pick, Rurikhan? Being an islander. Be an islander, bro. Ooh, a third one. Slowly regenerate neptoglobin. Why wouldn't you want this? Is it the same cost to respec at this level? No, it scales. So respecing scales with your level. The cost. Still not prohibitively expensive. If you consider that leveling up is like 2,000 something, and it was only 300, looks like it's a percentage of how much it takes you to level up. What? Look at you. That's crazy. Nothing. Oh shit. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Here comes the Shrike. Here comes the Shrike. The Shrike will put you on a spike.
Hmm. Come on over, boys. Careful. Still burning. Poke. Dude, this build is so comfy for exploration. At least for now. Feels real comfy. Special cartridges. This would be for the other gun that we have, the long gun. The gun with the big barrel. Barrel. Shit. Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
The Shrike will make you scream and squeal. The Shrike will stretch you on a wheel.
Looks like the fire buff is based on... Also, I need to unequip this, because... Oops. No! What did I do? No! Fuck! Did I just fuck myself? Please don't. God damn it. That was so fast. It just let me go right to the menu. Okay, thank God. What I meant to do was this. Because I was wondering if... How do I unequip something? It just says assigned a slot. There's no way... How would you unassign it? Yeah, I don't know how you can unassign it. Maybe you can't. Oh, shit. He fell over. I like the fact that these are on a per hit basis. Ooh. Anybody home? Nobody home. Oh, the shortcut. No, wait, I can do this, right? Yeah, that works. So I don't actually need the gun. I feel like the rapier might be too powerful if you can do that. It's kind of weird. Like, why wouldn't you incentivize the use of the gun? Just feels like the gun becomes kind of like a whatever. I'm hoping there's more playstyles with the gun. Okay, so these are Miyazaki doors. Big Miyazaki doors energy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Legendary Catalyst Clot. Chonk. That's crazy. Stop it, dog. You get away from me. You get away from me. Stupid dog. You could probably jump over there, I would imagine. But why? Not for that. Gotta be a reason. Really? There's no reason to jump here. Ah, yes, there is.
It sees the truth, it knows your lies. Its loyal spies have many eyes.
You can't get up here like I give a damn. Damn, there's a lot of dudes in there. Two of those bad boys. We don't want to mess with that. That's going to be annoying. Let's go back. Because there's some stuff to do back there still. Then we can move forward. We can go from the other side. Alright. Oh, you have to go from here. Okay. I'm sorry. Did that hurt? I'm so sorry, sir. You just kind of had it coming after shooting me, though. I really just yeeted myself into the water. I swear I saw something glowing. Oh, over there. Okay, we'll get that later. Turn around. Well, never mind. Oh, shit. What the frack just happened? Did they jump down? Jesus. What? They blew up and I died. How's this fair? Jesus Christ. What a massive step back. That's really bad. That is very bad. Wait, how... Didn't I die like around here? I'm so confused right now. Where am I? Wasn't there another lantern, like, right next to where I was? Oh my god! What the fuck happened? Oh, there wasn't a... I thought there was a lantern here. I guess I was wrong. Really, bro? Just a little bit more? Come on. Thank you. Shit. That hurt. Yeah, I thought that was a lantern here for some reason. Okay, so we want to get rid of that guy. What the fuck? No, don't let me fall. Okay, you boys are donezo. Thank you very much. Not like it matters. Looks like we picked up anything that would have been useful here already, so we didn't even have to come back here, but whatever. And now we should have some shortcuts open, like this door. Now will let us just go this way, which was right where we were at. Perfect. Big mean robot dude. But you can't come up here. Just moves away. Just looking at us menacingly. Oh, dude, there's a dog in there mixed with two robots? Fuck that. Okay, so first, you. Takes care of him. Okay, so the moment I step my feet down here, the other robot should aggro, I think. Oh, shoot! He was right there! Rip, bozo! Oh, that was great! That was fan-fucking-tastic, bro! Can I have another one of those? Oh god, these things are so durable. Wait, I have an idea. Hehe. We're gonna play a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie, okay? That messed up. All right. Now let's see if we can lure away the doggo. Come on, you pricks. It's too much fire spent already. We are down to 2 potions, which is not good. We have to actually fight him now. Shit! Alright. That's both of them down. That's pretty reasonable, because now we can wait, let the stuff regen, and we're good. I think there's like one more. I don't think there's one more big enemy. I think there's just like regular enemies at this point, but we might be able to open the door. Oh, you could have just come this way. Huh. Don't have to go all the way through there, but whatever. This guy looks suspicious. Guess not. What's all the way back here, though? Nothing. Nothing. Glass soldier. Something tells me I don't want that one. Refreshing vial. Get some neptoglobin. Neptoglobin is the key. There's a dude here I know. Hello. You have a spear. Shoot. Interesting that my character complained of pain, even though I iframed through it. So basically the idea behind this one is it lets you bypass that main section with all the enemies.
You heard? The Shrike was in the city last night. Said Napoleon's end is coming.
Be wary of those who promise much, son. The Shrike is all about promises.
War has turned you bitter, father.
Just cautious. And that's why we're still alive. Now, get back to work. These crayfish racks won't fix themselves.
Have I heard about Zeno's ban? I've heard about him getting banned, but I don't know what's going on. Zeno got banned for pushing his mouth too far. The TOS infraction is very, very specifically targeted, though. Kind of BS on that part. Don't you agree that every Souls games need to have pinwheel enemies? No. GM's not allowed to talk about specifics, but it was offensive/hateful speech on stream, while TOS applies, which includes just having FF14 music in the background. You insulted somebody on the dev team? I mean, Zeno has no filter. It's one of the things that I find interesting about him. He has absolutely no filter. He'll tell it to you like it is. I'll be real. I have a little bit of a filter. I try to not go too ham because I've been on the receiving end of like community strikes and shit like that, and it's kind of scary sometimes because, you know, at the end of the day, it's like if I was on my own and I didn't have a family to support, I'd probably be a lot, because I used to be a lot more mouthy, but when you have a family to support, it's like, for instance, you're not going to go into your job, and even though you think that your boss is a complete asshole, you're not going to go up to your boss and go like, yeah, you fucking asshole. It's like, it's kind of the same thing, you know? You insulted Wook Lamont, English voice actor, for being woke, trans, and a feminist. Oh, damn. Wait, I think I saw that clip. I think I saw a clip of something like that. I don't remember it being because of her being woke, though. I do remember him insulting her, saying that she was such and such, but not because of the woke stuff, but whatever. To the Glory Gaming, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Since we clearly don't have a crammed year of gaming left, I've been looking at getting into Final Fantasy XIV. I never played any Final Fantasy game before, so I asked Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy 16. It's like, I really liked 16, but I know that a lot of people didn't like 16. I know a lot of people will instantly tell you should play Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure if you mean the remakes, but it's like, if you're asking me between the remakes and 16, I would probably go 16. I think 16 is cooler to me. Remakes are also still really fun. The other one, though, the original, I personally have a hard time playing it because I don't have any nostalgia for it. And I feel like if you don't have nostalgia for it, it'll probably be a harder sell. I think it's kind of the same thing as Dark Souls, right? So I would play Dark Souls 1 right now. But people that don't have the nostalgia for 2011 Dark Souls, they're going to look at me and go like, ugh, so dated. But to me, it feels like yesterday, right? So that's the thing. Jacek, I go tonight. Can't stand no more. The French taking all, leaving us nothing. They say the Shrike men wait at the lighthouse, and I mean to join them. If I don't come back, tell Bossy I did it for her and the little ones. Keep this quiet. Merrick. Okay. So this was the area we cleared out. Did I just hear a dog? I think I heard a dog. My, would you look at that? That's an accident waiting to happen, boys. Look at that. Oh, damn. We just straight up killed the other one. That's a damn shame. Oh, I can't reach him from the window. Interesting. There's a bunch of people spinning a tale. He was saying misogynistic comments, pushing hate speed alongside talking shit on devs. Now he's pushing a narrative that SE has too much control. No one likes Wook's VA, but he was saying some shit that was beyond her. Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen all of the context of that situation. Here's where I land on the Wook Lamont situation. I thought Wook Lamont was a terrible character. That's about it. I did not have any issues with the way it was voice acted. I just thought the character was bad. I thought it was a bad character. And I didn't like the story around that character, and I didn't like the Disney musical act that happened midway into the section that I played. I thought, not even midway, it was more towards the end of what I've played. That big musical act when Wook Lamont gets like, I don't know, elected, chosen, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That musical thing was just, I thought it was terrible. I was like, ugh. This is not the Final Fantasy that I've been playing up until this point. Oh, so you have to go through the house. I'm guessing in order to get into how do you get into that house, though? Doesn't seem like there's an entrance. Yeah, there's no entrance here. No entrance here. So it might be further in the level. Oh, there's a dude up there. There's Deuterino! And he has a hat, so he's one of the tough ones. Burn! Burn, croissant! Damn, look at all that damage. That is juicy. Now we can go have a conversation with him now that he's nice and soft. Like wet baby shit. Got him. Special ammo. Okay, that takes care of him. Doesn't seem like we're going to be leaving through this side. Doesn't seem like this solves the problem of here. I think we'll have to go a different way, because this doesn't do it. This doesn't do it. Am I able to climb somewhere in here? Oh wait, there's a door. Sometimes those come in handy, the doors, you know? Hey boys. Damn, he's looking right at me. Look at him. He was just waiting with that axe of his. Look at him. That's crazy, dude. Get burned. You okay there, brother? That's crazy. Alright. Office of the Marshal of Imperial Security. This is the General Division. The resistance proves more varied than first believed. Not merely peasants, but priests, women, and even children have joined the rebellion. They strike in scattered bands, united only by the name of the Shrike. Such diversity renders them difficult to predict, harder still to crush. Caution is urged. Captain Duchamp, Imperial Army of France. We got them catalyst clots, brother. Okay, so we'll be going that way. I want to explore what's left the other way. I think you will enjoy the stuff that is upcoming in Final Fantasy XIV for you. I don't want to say more than that. It's just, I really don't feel like going back to Dawnwalker. It left such a sour taste in my mouth. I was really just... I felt disappointed by the story, which is not something that I expected ever to happen in 14. I was so disappointed by the story. Like, it was to the point where I was wondering... Did the people that made, like, Shadow, what's the name? Fuck. You guys know what I'm talking about. No, the guys who made the previous two expansions, did they really do this? How? It was so weird. Evercold is looking good, though, I will say.
I assume you've met the Shrike's most loyal subjects.
You mean the children?
They call themselves mice, and I would take them seriously if I were you. After all, this city belongs to them.
A city of orphans. What a heartbreaking place.
Indeed. This war has taken everything from them. They've nothing left.
Except for the Shrike.
Yes. She gave them hope and provides for them. Most of the time, at least.
How have they managed to survive here?
Being small in a city of monsters is a huge advantage. The kids have their own infrastructure of hidden passages, tunnels, corridors, and if you treat them right, they might let you use them.
Bite the bullet till MSQ 97. I hated it too, but it gets interesting. The only problem, Ketnet, is the time investment. Because, like, give you an idea, right? Let me just see. Might reveal some strange kill team things popping up all of a sudden. Yep. Doing some breakdown things. Let me just... See, the thing is, you see this list? This is the problem right here. This is the problem. It's like, where in the world am I going to find the time when I feel like I could enjoy more any of these things coming out than playing the rest of Dawn Trail? That's the biggest issue. Like, if this list, let's say if you would just remove, like, I don't know, if there were 3 games on this list, I'd be like, sure, I'll play Dawn Trail. The problem is that this list has fucking 33 games on it. It is crazy. Evercold is not out till January. Yeah, I'm not going to be done with all these games in January. Okay, so just kind of like what I expected. There's nothing left there, and you have to progress here. The game is fairly linear in terms of its map. Aha, another shortcut. And I remember this one. Hello. Whoa, bro, you're a little bit excited. You're spicy. You bastard. What you gonna do now? Nothing. You're gonna die. You gonna die like a bitch. You live like a bitch and you die like a bitch. Oh, you can actually go that way. That is interesting. What wonders await? Oh yeah, I do remember seeing something up here in one of the rooftops. Which rooftop was it? Oh, it's that one. Flaming whetstone. And I fell. That's fine. Because the door is open now. So what you do is you come over here. And then, I think it was over here, right? No? Further back? Oh, it's all the way back there. I don't think I can go there. I have to go manually. Isn't there like a trap in here or something? No. Damn, you skipped cutscenes, Ketnet? Isn't that like a crime? Can you imagine me skipping cutscenes on stream, dude? We'd have to do this off stream. Because, like, me skipping cutscenes on stream, people would murder me. They would maul me, dude. Oh, crap. I actually didn't open it. That was stupid. Yeah, see, there's a shortcut here. Boop. Okay, so now we... Oh. Oh, there's multiple paths to go to. I guess we're supposed to go that way. But there's definitely something here. The Shrike. The Shrike. Look at the Shrike.
Defender of the ones who bled, the one who's singing for the dead, the sweetest song you ever heard. All hail the tiny butcher bird. You did what?
What? The tiny butcher bird? Butcher bird? Tiny butcher bird. Do 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 do. Whoa!
She had it coming. The French army has arrived at her doorstep. And they're knocking.
Time is of the essence. Hurry up, William.
Oh, am I gonna have to make a choice? That'll be interesting. For some reason, my mind was telling me that that thing was going to run out. What did I aggro? You. Stay away from me. Stay away from me, vile creature. I guess I have maximum bullets or something. That's why it won't let me pick that up. Oop, that's dead end. Oh crap. Goodbye. Nothing left over there. nice and comfortable. Things looking okay. I'm constantly backtracking because I'm looking for shortcuts. Oh, we don't need a shortcut. There's a bonfire right here. Ooh, boss time. Ishi Bosh. I thought this was going to become a shortcut. I guess it's not. Seems like this is what the Shrike did to prevent the French from advancing. It doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. I'm guessing this needs something else to break through, not the fire. Okay. That's not good. Bro had a bad case of IBS. I'm just doing it to leech life, by the way. Chest. Nice. Stand with the Shrike, Napoleon steals thy sons, thy bread, thy freedom. He crowns himself above kings and God. Deny his soldiers your grain, take up arms beside the Shrike. The Emperor is but mortal flesh. Together we are talons to rend him down. Follow the light, it shall guide you to liberty. Shrike. Okay. Okay, let's see how good we actually are at this video game, shall we, gentlemen? Can I get the next one? No, we need like a bunch of levels. There's no way we're getting the next one. Maximum stamina, increases maximum neptoglobin. What's that? Who's this? He's waiting to parry me, I can tell. He's just waiting to parry me. Fuck me. Wix Walker, the game's pretty fun.
If only I were grossly incandescent.
Beneath the gaze of silent stars, the old king crown returns to dust, yet his soul wanders the halls beyond death.
Second phase. That was pretty easy. That was actually way easier than I expected. Oh, shoot.
It's done. She lies in ruin.
Did she survive the collapse?
Rui has found his way into cheese. No! What do you mean? That was not cheese. That was legit strats. That was legit strats, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. So my thoughts on it, I think the game is actually a ton of fun. I am really upset over the fact that this is dropping pretty much at the same time as Dragon's Dogma 2. Because, like, obvious... Oh, by the way, Satik, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. But, like, I'm really upset over the fact that this is coming out right on top of Dragon's Dogma 2. Because, like, you know, obviously, I like this. But I'm a huge fan of Dragon's Dogma 2. I've been wanting more Dragon's Dogma since ever. Like, I'm always down for more Dragon's Dogma, so I'll probably have to play this later or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure this out, but it really, really sucks that it drops right on top of it. And on top of No Rest for the Wicked. It's like, dude, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, this isn't sustainable. This is, like, whatever the fuck this is not sustainable. There's no sustainability here. That's insane. It's just absolute insanity. It was like, it was on top of Control Resonant and Onimusha, and now it's on top of Dragon's Dogma 2. And the thing is, here's the other very important thing. Because I've gotten to interact with the devs for this game, I know for a fact that this game is going to be a fucking banger. This game's absolutely going to be a banger. Because, like, the devs that play this game, they sounded like people that cared. Like, they actually cared when I was at Gamescom. It was amazing. And, God. But I'm going to play it. Regardless if it's sooner, later, whatever, on stream, off stream. I'm definitely going to play it. And I can't recommend it enough. It's a really good game. Like, the demo just made me want to play it even more. Ruri, I ain't seeing Pal World 1.0 in there. I'm not even touching Pal World. Like, I love that game. I'm not even touching it. It's too much. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this live stream. I do have another stream that we're going to be doing today as well. Let's put in... That's where like 3:15. Let me just schedule that, and then we'll make you guys go from this one to the other one. Because I did have something else I want to check out today. There's another demo that is out. I think the other one's going to be a little bit shorter. But, yeah, we're going to be doing that. Let me just... how do I do this? Do I know how to do this? Or am I stupid? I do know how to do this. We do this. And then... Public. Make it 3:15. Save. Boom. Then we go here. Change this. Edit. Customization. Redirect. Over to... No, not this one. Stop. Oh, I have to refresh this. Wait, right? No. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, here. As I'm just, like, debugging to myself for no reason. Okay, this one's the one that needs refreshing. Oh, we should be in the clear now, I think. Maybe, potentially... No. What the fuck? Did I fuck this up? Oh no, it's still set to private. There we go. Now it should work. Dumb streamer. Doesn't know what he's doing. There we go. We're going to be playing Onimusha at around 3:15. You guys are down for that? Really, really fun demo as well. So we'll play through that. Thank you all very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe on the notification icon, all of that jazz. And I'll see you guys then. Stay strong. Stay safe.